Hello, my name is Ben from Amagudopostad, and welcome to today's show. On today's show, we'll be discussing more in details of how we here at Amagodopas are preparing ourselves for the rainy season as we move away from what has been quite a hard-hitting drought season. Some of the things that we are very careful about is the pastures. Right now, our pastures are turning green very, very fast. And one important thing that we are careful about is to ensure that we only graze our sheep out when the pastures have become a bit drier. What do I mean by that? We are more deliberate to ensure that we don't graze our sheep when there is a lot of dew on the pastures. And why we do this is because we also know that a lot of bacterial buildup, which can lead to sudden death from the Clostridium bacteria, are more prevalent when the grass is that lush or that green. So it's important. Now, as we are moving out from the dry season, you will find that some of the rams or some of your ewes and your sheep in general will be running towards eating up that green, sweet lush grass. So it's important to ensure that you do it in moderation, as this can lead to cases of what we refer to as enterotoxemia. Another important thing is we also vaccinate against clostridial diseases at this particular time, especially with the aim of targeting one disease from the 7 or 8 diseases that the clostridial vaccine takes care of, known as enterotoxemia, or in layman's terminology, the overeating disease. Another important aspect that we are now more vigilant about is to ensure that we are more careful in terms of our deworming. So on the onset of the first rains, we deworm our sheep with a broad spectrum dewormer, because this is the time you'll find a lot of fecal wet matter on the ground, where if the sheep ingest them, most of the time they may be having worms, and also worms now are more prevalent on the pastures due to the rain. So it's important to deworm your sheep with a broad spectrum dewormer to ensure that at least you're able to keep the worms at a minimum level, if not to eliminate them completely. Another important thing we look out for with the onset of the rains is foot rot. And this is quite prevalent, especially when the houses or the pens where the sheep stay are wet and pastures are wet. You'll find their hoofs will start rotting internally, maybe because of the soils that are developing or because of the way they have become damp. So it's important to keep your houses clean and dry, and also to ensure that you pass your sheep through a foot bath to ensure that you're taking care of the foot rot issue. Another point to consider, especially when you're looking at foot rot, is that with the dampness that comes with the onset of rains, you will find that the hoofs will become softer, and now they'll be prone more to, thorns that may prick them, and this can lead to infections. So it's also important that you can always be using, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, you can be letting your sheep pass through a foot bath, a medicated foot bath, to ensure that you keep away this issue of foot rot at bay. With the onset of the rains, one should consider to hold back the animals a bit, because with the morning dew, you will find that it will cause you more issues if you feed or let your animals go feed when the morning dew is there, because not only will it may lead to enterotoxemia challenges, but also it could also trigger your hoof rot problems or your foot rot problems. So it's important, just hold back the animals, because keep in mind that with the wet lush grass or pastures that the animals are eating now, it holds more water, so your animals will be actually taking in a bit more water. And that's why you'll notice your animals, during the rain season, they seem to lose weight, because it's a question of more water that they're taking into their system through eating the lush feed. So don't keep away the dry matter. Please feed them with the dry matter, because this will go a long way in ensuring that your animals' rumen action is at par, and also that they will keep their weight at the required levels. When it comes to the housing, it's important to look at how do we ensure that our houses are not leaking, the rain is not getting or finding its way into the house, because the dampness that comes with leakages in the roofs leads to a lot of ammonia buildup. Yeah, because you find the animals will either through the urine or through their fecal matter, if it's rained on, it builds up on the ammonia, and this can become harmful to the animals, both from it irritating their eyes, and also may lead to certain respiratory distress, whereby coughing may be one of the issues. Another thing will be the eyes watering and all that. And it's important that you maintain your house dry, so that you can be able to keep your animals in good health. And this is the time, just before the onset of the rains, that we ensure we do a full inspection on our roofs to ensure that there is no leakages, so that we are able to keep our animals in a safe, dry place. If you've gotten this far on this video, I want to take this time to say thank you for watching. Thank you for staying locked on the channel. And I would request you to like, share, and remember, if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend. And at the same time, please let us know the challenges you are facing with the onset of the rains, and also where you're watching from. We'll be happy to know that. Thank you very much for watching.